Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome back to another World of Tanks replay. And today we have a replay that King Zabor suggested that we watch today. I believe the title is going to be something like Clean Carry AMX 30. It's something like that he decided to pick from out of all of the replays I had available. And it is a lovely replay. Well, assuming it's going to be lovely. I never actually watched them in advance, just as a precursor. But it is from Slicker Than Your Average in the AMX 30, the French Tier 9 medium tank. Very nice too. I very much like this tank. And he is playing with his buddy, Don't Be Gentle, it's a rental, in his AMX 30 as well. And they are here on Fjords. It is a pretty nice matchup. There are 5 tier 9s and the rest are tier 8s, so that's 10 tier 8s, 5 tier 9s, which he is top tier. And he is going to play nice and aggressively. Let me make the map bigger. He was considering poking the Progetto, but he noticed that the Shah and the LT are actually being pretty aggressive towards his team. He pokes, gets a lovely shot into the arse of the LT as he's moving away, and he should get another. Wow. Reload let him down a little bit there, but the LT has run away, so they now have pretty good control here. His team can push down towards the heavy flank without too much pressure against them. He's trying to get an angle on the Shah, and he does get a beautiful shot into his turret there. And he is smart to bear in mind that Mr. Frank Homer in the E75 TS on the enemy team is staring right at him. And I think now that the Renegade is up here as well, shooting the Shah, there's not a lot of room, so he needs to start being a little bit careful. He's trying to feather a shot on the Patriot, a little bit unlucky there not to get one. He's seeing if the T55 might be available, but I don't think there's too much point. The 122 TM has now decided to show up, and Gentle and Slicker are deciding that they want to try and put some pressure on this Progetto, and it is another lovely shot. You can see why Slicker has 3 marks on his AMX 30, because he is a very good shot and clearly a very good player. The map awareness already is better than most people in the game. And another lovely shot into the Scorpion. He's up to 1500 damage already, and his team isn't actually doing too hot despite his performance. Another lovely shot into the Scorpion. And the Scorpion has decided he's had enough by only tracking Slicker, and he was left on 1 HP, and Gentle manages to reset him. And again, another beautiful shot into the Progetto there. So now both of these Progettos are, well, it'll be a very high roll on that Progetto, but Gentle manages to put one into him, and Slicker finishes him off. Slicker is now hunting for the other Progetto, auto aims so he can stay on the move, and just looks to see when the cursor is over him and wipes him out. He's up to 3k already, and his team was behind, but they are now easing ahead because of clearly good pushes such as this. He's got side shots into the Skoda T56. The Skoda is paying no mind to him at all. Gentle finishes him off, almost 4k now, and the Tortoise has taken out the ally Caliban, and Gentle and Slicker are just working the enemies over here, using their DPM, using their speed to get around the map and behind the enemy. 4.6k, and I mean, it's not quite 4 minutes in, and they've made it look very easy. And there's only 5.4k left, and well, Slicker called the replay on what replays the clean carry, and well, it really is very clean. It doesn't seem like his team is doing too much. Wow, beautiful HE show. 521. He goes for the ram as well, so that the Scorpion is one-shottable with his HE there. And brilliant, brilliant gameplay. because he is smart enough and of sound mind enough to know that going for the ram whilst losing HP would benefit him, because the Scorpion would then be down to a one-shot for him, so he can two-shot him with the ram. And unfortunately he had HE still loaded for the Schwarzpanzer, which he was unable to hit. I think that's actually his first missed shot this game, which is pretty nutty. He's up to 5.7k and he missed one shot so far. He's now going for the Schwarzpanzer. Still just the one shot that he's missed. Gentle gets a little bit unlucky. He gets rushed by an RU-251 who sets him on fire. And as you can see, because these boys are such good players, they're using coffee and aren't using fire extinguishers. So unfortunately he burnt to death, but it is what it is. Slicker is now on 6k, and there's still some HP left. There's 3k left. There's the RU on 700, and there is this Patriot on full health. I'm pretty sure he's HP boosted at 1670 instead of 1500, I think it is normally. And he's just decided, fuck it, let's go for it. Gets very unlucky, only to get a crit on him there. I don't know how that didn't damage him. I know he's auto-aiming, but even so, that is pretty ridiculous. And the team is closing in, and hopefully that 122 will manage to reload. Yes, there we go. I think the Patriot must have had an amass hit or something, because he took a very long time to not fire at Slicker. And as you can see, the LT clearly is up on that hill still, not doing anything else, because he took a pot shot at Slicker, and Slicker was clearly aware of this, because he is now aimed up ready for that LT to get spotted by maybe the Waffenträger, the 122, or the Object 416. He's at 6.8k damage, and my god, he has made this look easy. Pretty much like Yorkie did the other day. Slicker has made this look incredibly easy. And yeah, very impressive game. The AMX 30 is a beautiful tier 9 medium. I think it's probably overshadowed quite a bit by the likes of the E50 and the T54. If you're going up the French line, if you do decide to get this tank, do not get the AMX 30B, I would say. Again, another beautiful shot into the LT there. And Slicker is now going to chase the LT down to see if he can get 7.5k instead of just the 7.2. Yeah, his team is capping. There is an EBR capping. The prototype, the T28 prototype, decided not to. And there is a Russian light tank for you, ladies and gentlemen, managing to bounce the tier 9 medium. Slicker rams him. The LT damages his gun. And Slicker manages to take him out with 7 seconds left on the cap. But in 8 minutes to do 7.5k and get 5 kills, whilst your platoon mate gets 3 and also does a very good amount of damage, you can see why this was called clean carry, because my man knows how to play his AMX 30, and there's a reason he has these 3 marks of excellence. And yeah, thank you very much, Slicker, for the game. It was an absolute pleasure to watch, and yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed that one as much as I have watching that, to be honest. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much, and goodbye.